You look incredible.
I'm Laurie Strode.
I know.
Okay, yes, from 2018. Just want to make sure that everyone knows. There were a few people confused. Someone thought I was Chewbacca. No, that's not true. It feels great to be here with Jamie Lee Curtis and John Carpenter, and who originated the first movie, which no one thought would turn into anything, and to be here 40x years later is it's wild. I mean, it feels amazing. I can't imagine what it feels like for them. We have multi-generations of Strodes, and I think there'll be a lot of future. We're setting up groundwork for a lot of future fighting of Michael Myers.
If you were in a hospital bed and Mike Myers was on the loose, who would you want to protect you? It has to be a member of this cast and crew.
Who would I want?
Keeping you safe.
David Gordon Green.
Why?
Because he's a genius. He would know how to outsmart Michael Myers. The DNA of the movie is very connected to Halloween. There are a bunch of characters in this movie that were in the original Halloween, so people who like the first movie or like the old movies will love this movie. But I also think tonally the movie feels different than all the other Halloween movies, and it even feels different than Halloween 2018. It feels like David is kind of trying something new with the movie, and I think it works great, and that's why they'll like it.
Oh, it's amazing. It's great. It was kind of sad it didn't get to go when it wanted to go, but God, this really built up all the enthusiasm and suspense, even more. So thank God we're coming out of COVID now, and people can go to the theaters and see it, or go to Peacock and watch it if they feel so inclined. I really appreciate it, and I hope people give the theater a shot, because I think you're going to have fun with a whole crowd of people screaming and yelling at the same time. It is a release, You can just let it go, and while maybe we've seen too many people let it go in the wrong way, this way there's no repercussions. You could just have fun. Instead of screaming at the stewardess, you can scream at the screen. So I think that's really it. Can you imagine, going through all this that we've gone through in the last 16 months and be able to just let go? It's really, a horror film does that more than any other genre, I would think, even more than a comedy. So, well, I tried to recreate the original 1970. That's why it says Nick 1978. This is me. This is my hair back then. This is what I would do. There's a very famous shot of me slugging a can of Dr. Pepper. So I have that here. It's just a remembrance of that wonderful year that we did this movie, and also I thought it would be a funny gag as a costume. It's amazing. I mean, I don't know what else it's like. Maybe Star Wars or something like that. But for a low-budget, little independent film to have generated all this, it's quite remarkable. And you got to give it to John and Debra and all the creators. Erwin LeBlanc, all those people that really started the thing. But really give it to David Gordon Green and his crew, Blumhouse, because it's hard to do this. It's hard to reset a classic franchise. And I think they did it very well in 2018. I think this is a really good second one. And boy, I know what's going to happen at the end. Yo.
The thought was, I have 10 minutes to grab a costume, and I walked into Trashy Lingerie with my friend. It was the first thing hanging on the rack, and I said, after hooking 20 buttons in the back, I said, I don't have this much time to hook this many buttons. I'll just take this one. And then I said, who's going to undo this? My husband's going to be so annoyed. This is fine. I'll take it. Well, I joined this ranks 40-something years ago when I did the original film, so I feel proud to be part of such an iconic film that represents strong women, and being from a family, of strong women. My mom was a strong woman. I come from a family of strong women. I have 4 daughters, so it makes me very proud, and I'm just so excited to be a part of it and reprising my role of Lindsey again, and doing what I love to do, my first love, which is acting. Being back acting again makes me so happy. And I know that for these past 11 years, everyone knows me from The Housewives, but the fact that I'm doing Halloween again and I have a Christmas movie coming out after this, I'm just so happy. I'm just thrilled right now. Oh my God. Well, everyone, who loves these kind of films, this genre, is going to be terrified. Halloween kills. It lives up to its name. These kills are next level. Michael Myers, my daughter, I took my 13-year-old for the first time because the first Halloween I didn't think was appropriate for my kids before. There was nudity and this and that. There's no nudity in this one. So I was like, you know what, I'll take take Portia. She was like, why does he keep doing this? So it does not disappoint. So I think people are going to be really excited. I think they're going to love seeing some of the original characters. They're going to love the story of the town coming together that has bonded through these years of being tormented by Michael Myers. And it's a thrill ride. And to be here tonight at this iconic theater, it's just so exciting. And to have the world kind of coming back to normal, that we can have this premiere tonight, is just beyond thrilling.
What member of the cast or crew would you want to keep you safe?
Jamie Lee Curtis. She's always got my back. She's got my back on screen and off.
What this expands is terror and violence, and it feels very next level to me what they've done. It's a sequel in the middle of a trilogy, and so it feels like it has to be pretty loud and pretty bold and brazen and new. And I think what David's done is really inventive, and I think the audiences will agree. It's nutty. Oh, it's an allegory for a lot of things. It's very much a story of our times. It's about people not listening. It's a little bit about misinformation. It's a lot about rage and trauma colliding. And it's exciting, and I think people are going to love it in there. And it's obviously big theater, a lot of people, be really fun. Oh, there's a kill in this movie that just is so brutal. I think they will be shocked, and for those who like this, delighted. I don't understand why people like escapist scares, and yet it's given me my entire creative life. So all I do is say thank you. I don't try to psychoanalyze, what that means. I just know that people like it, and we like to deliver it. And it's sort of been the great privilege of my many, many years in show-off business.
Let's say you're in a hospital bed, a serial killer's on the loose. You can get one person from the cast and crew to keep you safe. Who do you ask to keep you safe?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's what everyone said! Yes!
I would choose her.
That is the answer!
That is the answer. There, it's on my tombstone. She was the answer. There you go, I'm done. I can order it tomorrow.
It's so true.
I know, in case,
Something happens.
weirdo back there shows up and is like, no, he has nothing on me, but he could get something into me, and then it's sort of curtains.